Hi, I'm Reverend Nathan Meckley, pastor of Metropolitan Community Church of Portland. And as this year draws to a close, I want to take a moment and share some of what's been going on with MCC Portland. You know, this is the first full year that most of us have lived in what may be our new normal. At MCC Portland, most of our activities are still conducted in a hybrid fashion, both in person and online, but we've also resumed some of our in-person only activities when it's been safe to do so. We've been having potlucks, we've been having game gatherings, board game gatherings, and it's a great joy to be able to gather with one another in person safely again. This year, after a break of 2 years, we were thrilled to be able to participate in person once again at Pride Northwest, and our parade contingent had the greatest number of children we have had in our church contingent at the parade for many years. We also sponsored an event with author Gareth Higgins and his new book, How Not to Be Afraid. We have shared joy and we have shared sadness. Following the tragic shooting at Club Q in Colorado Springs, we hosted a vigil at MCC Portland. More than 70 people were present, and we participated with Pride Northwest and the Q Center in another community vigil. One of the greatest joys this year has without doubt been the addition of Reverend Grant Helbley as our associate minister. Their ample gifts and their ability to connect and care for others has been a tremendous blessing for our community. I hope that you've had the opportunity to interact with Reverend Helbley. And while it has been a financially difficult year for most people and most organizations, MCC Portland has remained faithful in tithing to our global denomination. We have, in fact, tithed more than $13,000 in support of MCC globally. And beyond that, we have also given to support helping those gay and lesbian and queer activists in Ukraine who were seeking to leave Ukraine as violence was increasing. We've donated to that. We've also donated to flood relief here in the United States and invited others to do so with us. And while we have been more conservative in our additional giving than initially budgeted, by the end of this year, we will be giving another $5,000 to local and global organizations. And one of the most exciting developments right now is we are building the foundation of a partnership with an emerging congregation in Cabo Frio, Brazil, that we can help support a growing MCC presence in a place where it is so needed. Every Sunday, when we prepare to worship with our offering, I remind us that all of this is possible. MCC Portland is possible because of God's faithfulness and because of your faithfulness and generosity. So if you have been a supporter of MCC Portland this year, a heartfelt thank you, our deep appreciation for helping to make all this possible. And I also want to ask you, as this year draws to a close, I want you to consider and invite you to make a special year-end offering, not only to support our ministry, to strengthen us, but so that we might be able to bless and strengthen others. Thank you again so much for your support. And I pray that as this year draws to a close, that the new year might bring you joy and happiness.